Democrats clash over Israel and campaign spending in a high-stakes debate hosted by NewsNation's parent company in Michigan. Last night, Abdul El-Sayed and U.S. Representative Haley Stevens are running to become the state's next U.S. Senator. And recent polling shows a pretty tight race between the two, but both have a slight lead over their prospective Republican opponent. NewsNation's Mills Hayes joins me live this morning from Grand Rapids with more. Mills, what were the top takeaways of, last night's debate? You were in that debate room.
Good morning, Markie. This really is one of the most important races of this midterm elections. And Democrats, they need to keep this U.S. Senate seat here in Michigan if they want to have a chance at taking back control of the Senate come November. And the difference between the two candidates on full display last night.
On the debate stage Tuesday night, moderate Congresswoman Haley Stevens and progressive Dr. Abdul El-Sayed clashed over who's the better choice for Michigan voters.
I'm the only person running for United States Senate in Michigan who is not a millionaire. I am not trying to sell a book or a podcast. We do not need a celebrity senator. We need a workhorse.
The question is not whether or not you're a millionaire. The question is whether or not you are bowing down to billionaires.
El-Sayed argues ICE needs to be abolished, while Stevens says Trump's ICE was rogue and needs reform. On AI data centers, Stevens wants to regulate them through legislation and make companies pay their own water and electricity costs, while El-Sayed wants AI companies to operate under public oversight. U.S. support to Israel has played a big role in this race. Michigan is home to a large population of Arab Americans, many of whom are frustrated with Israel's wars in Gaza and Lebanon.
The difference between my opponent and myself on this issue is that I believe in a two-state solution.
We cannot continue to sell weapons to a country that is doing human rights abuses, genocide, and apartheid. I also believe that your money needs to be spent here, because at the end of the day, the ultimate losers are you and me, the taxpayers.
El-Sayed has criticized Stevens for receiving millions in campaign support from AIPAC, a pro-Israel lobbying group, while Stevens repeatedly questioned her opponent for not releasing his tax returns.
Abdul, you talk about getting money out of politics and putting money in people's pockets, but who is putting money in yours? What are you hiding?
El-Sayed promised to release them before the election, but his far-left policies have some questioning if he can win a statewide race in a swing state President Trump won twice. He's received endorsements from Bernie Sanders and AOC, campaigning on taxing the rich and Medicare for all.
Some are concerned about your more progressive agenda. What would you say to those voters?
Look, I don't know what progressive means anymore, what moderate means. If you're somebody who's worried about affording your health care, if you're somebody who's worried about whether or not you get union representation, if you're worried about AI taking your job or a data center in your backyard, I think we need to stand up to the power of corporations in our politics and finally guarantee people health care. It's not that hard.
The latest Decision Desk HQ average of recent polls shows El-Sayed with an 8 percentage point lead. Whoever wins this primary race next month will face off with Republican Mike Rogers come November, Markie.
All right, Mills Hayes live for us in Grand Rapids this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.